In the ancient land of Canaan, there lived a man named Jacob who had 12 sons. But he loved one, Joseph, more than any of the others, for he had been born to him in his old age. This favoritism was a seed of bitterness, watered daily by the sight of a special gift from Jacob to Joseph, a richly ornamented robe. Genesis 37, verse 4, tells us, when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him, and could not speak a kind word to him. This simmering resentment was about to boil over. Joseph, a young man of 17, had a dream, and in his youthful innocence, he told it to his brothers. "Listen to this dream I had," he said. "We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it." His brothers retorted, "Do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us?" And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said. Then Joseph had another dream, and this time he told it to his father as well as his brothers. "Listen," he said, "I had another dream, and this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." His father, Jacob, rebuked him. "What is this dream you had? Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground before you?" Though his father kept the matter in mind, his brothers were consumed by jealousy. The story, as recorded in the book of Genesis, takes a dark turn. The dreams were not mere flights of fancy. They were whispers of destiny, a glimpse into God's sovereign plan. They foretold a future where Joseph would hold a position of great authority. But his brothers, blinded by envy, saw only arrogance. They couldn't see the divine hand. They saw only the brother they despised. Their hatred, born from favoritism, was now fueled by what they perceived as pride. This is a story that holds a mirror to our own hearts. How often does envy cloud our judgment? Joseph's brothers allowed it to fester, leading them down a path of betrayal and deceit. They plotted against him, sold him into slavery, and tore their family apart with a lie. Yet, this is also a story of profound hope. It teaches us that God's purpose cannot be thwarted by human evil. The very actions the brothers took to destroy the dreamer were the steps that led to the fulfillment of his dreams. The pit, the sale, the prison, all were unforeseen parts of the path to the palace. The life application for us is powerful. First, we must guard our hearts against jealousy, for it is a destructive force. Second, we must trust in God's sovereignty, even when our circumstances seem bleak and unjust. Like Joseph, we may face betrayal and hardship, but we can hold on to the promise that God is weaving a greater story, one where He turns what was meant for evil into something for the ultimate good of many.